steer you into the right direction.
School is out and summer has begun, which means it's time for the little ones to get out and enjoy the sun. If you're struggling to find something to keep those kiddos entertained this summer, don't stress because the Rehoboth Bay Sailing Association has something special for those who love to learn something new.
Sailing camp, which runs Monday through Friday for half a day, we start with almost all of our students are beginners. We do get repeat customers year after year, but they are taught all the basics of the boat, how to rig a boat, how to tie knots that are necessary in sailing, and the basics of how to sail the sunfish.
Before the kiddos are allowed to hit the water, ages 8 to 14 receive their very own class as they learn how to maneuver their sailboat for the day. Tristan, a fellow staff member, ensures that participants that hit the water are in good hands, as sailing knowledge is the first step to success on the water.
The sailing manager screens renters to make sure that anyone who goes out on the water has basic knowledge of sailing and has a basic understanding of how to move most sailboats. Once you learn one sailboat, generally speaking, the concepts are the same. For this one, they're very easy to turn around, they're very easy to point straight back where you came from and head on back. But one of the big things that our manager does is make sure that any sailor who heads out on the water knows what they're doing so that they can't get in too much trouble that way.
There's also camps for all ages that want to test their sailing skills.
We also do private lessons for any group of people. And most of the people that we do with the private lessons have never sailed. Some were sailors when they were kids and got away from it. Now they're older or retired or living here full time or just want to get interested. A lot of them, are spouses whose husbands or wives were sailors, and they wanted to be able to be more than just a passenger on the boat.
A club that started off as a passion for some local fishermen now educates their future sailors.
The club was started back in 1963 by some local fellas that basically were sailors who wanted to rent sailboats. It's been ongoing since then. Our main goal is to promote the sport of sailing.
A club that began in 1963 keeps afloat as it not only acts for a spot for newcomers to learn the skill of sailing, but a home away from home for members that need a local getaway.
So a lot of the members come, they have dinner here, watch the sunset. We have an upstairs clubhouse where we have 5 times a year we have club events.
Non-members have the opportunity to rent the club's Sunfish and Hobie Wave for their next day of the sun. There's more CoastLife on the way.
This segment of CoastLife is brought to you by the Rehoboth Bay Sailing Association.